So yeah, Godzilla episode. Woo. So for a while there, I was thinking as I was watching this episode, like, oh man, I've actually got a topic today. I've got to talk about the relative power of the Republic over its member states and whether or not it has the ability to recall upon resources in times of war or times of crisis and all these interesting little ideas about the Republic and its nature. And then towards the end of the episode, there's a line that I actually forgot about, which basically boiled down to, okay, congratulations, you have now joined the Republic. And it's like, oh, they were always dead. Never mind. I do like the idea that they're courting them this hard in order to try and get this done. I mean, I also like how the Separatists... Okay, let me rephrase this a little bit. The army the Separatists sent was actually pretty small. That's like 1 battalion, right? Nevertheless, you know, that's in, like, reality terms or whatever. And Lord knows Star Wars has always been really, really loose about numbers. I remember the Imperial source book that came out several years ago, which is, in my opinion, the most definitive source to date for actual order of battle for, you know, the militaries, and showcases the kind of numbers that would be more appropriate for a galactic power, as opposed to, you know, the whole 2 million troops for an entire galactic army thing. Ignoring that, I still want to give praise because they actually showed a large number of troopers on screen, far more than they usually do. Now, granted, they're all, you know, the copy-paste kind of droids thing, but that's still pretty impressive. I still think they did a good job with that, so good on them. I also have to admit they did a pretty decent job with the effects overall in this episode. The Zillo Beast, I'm trying really hard not to call it Gojira. The Zillo Beast was reasonably impressive, and they did a decent job with it, although the sound effects were just a little bit too homage for me, but I get that that was the idea. I just have to wonder, why was everyone so needlessly antagonistic towards each other? Mace Windu's like, this is a living being! And everyone else is like, yeah, but it's kind of actively killing people, like... And if you don't get these fuel supplies... Oh yeah, that's another thing, I kept track. I thought it would keep going, but unfortunately I only heard it 3 times. 3 times! Pretty much within the first several minutes of the episode, it's like, we need to get these fuel stores, or else our army is doomed. We need to get these fuel stores, or else our offensive is doomed. We need to get these fuel stores. And it's like, okay, guys, we get it, we get it, we get it. Anyways. But I find it funny that Mace Windu basically had the purely moral objection without any actual idea on what to do about that. Like, he came across as not that intelligent. And Palpatine, of course, had the obvious political perspective. I mean, your morality is all nice there, Mr. Windu, but I'm in charge of a nation which is at war, and I have to maintain my army. Like, I wonder what would have happened if they hadn't come up with a third solution here, right? Would Palpatine have just overridden him? It's like, okay, look, I'm all for saving lives, but we need to go save lives, right? I mean, that's how that works, right? And then, of course, it is Anakin, of all people, Anakin, who comes up with the compromise in this situation. If I was to give credence to the writing, which I'm not, I would actually think that this is a situation where Palpatine was like, come on, Anakin, come up with the idea. Come on, there you go. Just waiting for him to come up with the compromise. Since, I don't know, Palpatine can't... I don't know. No, I take it back. That's still dumb. That's still dumb. This is a weird episode, but it's okay, because the next episode is called The Zillo Beast Revenge or whatever, and I'm sure that'll work out wonderful. I keep hearing that name and thinking Pillow, like it's the Pillow Beast, oh no, and it's this adorable, soft, fluffy thing is attacking the clones, and I mean, let's be honest, that's about the threat level that the droids present, right? Anyways, see you around next time, guys.